What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I know some of you car guys, you got kids. Happy Father's Day, guys. So today we are going to be working on the Audi. I have been filming a couple videos for this car, still editing, so it'll be a little bit before they come out, but yeah, working on that thing on the side. It'll be running soon, hopefully. And then for now, we're gonna work on this, just something simple today. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside, and I noticed, I don't know if you guys can see all the dirt caked in there. Filter's dirty, so we're going to be taking that off and replacing it. And then we're also going to be putting a larger size sprayer on the cooler. It is now getting consistently like 90, 95 degrees outside, and this thing has been hot. I'm kind of worried about this pump, the CWA 50 that comes on the car. I think this one might actually not be working, so I'm definitely gonna have to get the CWA 100 or 150 and get that all wired in on the car. But it just seems like every time I feel the heat exchanger or whatever, it really isn't hot. Supercharger, decently hot. The lines here, like lukewarm, and then the hoses that connect into the actual coolers, those are really hot. So I'm not sure if the pump is actually even pumping. As you guys know, I did the mod where you can clip the signal wire, and we can turn a switch on and off, so it either runs at 100% or with the car telling it what to do, which I think with the aftermarket tunes, it has it run pretty close to 100% after a certain threshold anyway. But so when the switch is off, breaking the signal, so it should be running 100%. The car does recognize it. However, I'm not too sure if the pump is actually running. I haven't noticed a difference with it off or on. Still the same result. Supercharger feels the same, and these hoses, I'm trying to go off these metal lines here because it would take a little bit of pushing liquid or pulling liquid for it to actually change in temperature, but I haven't noticed any change in temperature, so a little bit weird. But anyway, that's for another day. Today we are going to go ahead and clean this filter, get the bigger nozzle like I said, so it'll spray a little bit more liquid in here and hopefully just cool the supercharger and all the components inside just a little bit more than it is. Super easy to get this thing off. Just loosen that screw. Alright, just like that, filter is off. Pretty gross in there. We'll do it in a bucket. Bottom side's not so bad. I think it's just top side catches all the solids. But yeah, I'll put it in like a bucket so we can actually see how much crap actually came off of it. Alright guys, so we got a bucket of hot water. Hot water cleans best, always dissolves everything, so always use hot water for this. We've got our filter, some Dawn dish soap in there. So anyway, we'll just dip it in there like that. Ooh, spill water all over. Agitate it. So, been in the water about 10 minutes-ish. We can pull it out and then just let it drain. And we can go ahead and take it to a sink or hose or whatever and rinse it from the inside out. And you're good, clean. You always want to do it in a kitchen sink. It's the most sanitary thing. Your car's air filter is more important than your own health, so always. So always, or what I always do is just rinse it from the inside out, just to make sure you're not pushing dirt in, always pushing dirt out and away from the filter, kind of backflowing it. So and then after that, you can go ahead and kind of rinse out each individual groove. All right, and I think we're chilling. So I think if you guys have a tuned car or any performance car and you want to keep performance up, you guys should not be hesitant to clean your air filter at least every time that you change your oil. It's so easy to do. You got no excuse to be not cleaning the filter, not taking care of that stuff. It is one of the most overlooked things that I've seen. With like dirt bikes, I wash my air filter like every other ride. Cars, people leave it years. I've seen years people don't clean their air filter, and then it gets really bad and oh my god, I'm just gonna replace the whole thing. And it's like, you can keep your old setup really new and clean looking if you just take care of it and take care of your car. You guys put big turbos, big superchargers and all this stuff, ported throttle bodies, ported superchargers and all this stuff, and won't clean your air filter. So just my 2 cents on that. Always clean your air filter. It's super easy to do. One of the most overlooked things. And then you pop the hood and see a dirty air filter. Could always make your car look really nice. Make it look all race car. So anyway, we'll set it on the Jetta, a nice little paperweight for now, and we'll let it dry in the sun, and then we'll put it back on the car, and then we'll pull off the sprayer nozzle on the car as well and get that process started, which really shouldn't be hard at all. I've got a bunch of nozzles in here. At one point I was just testing with the Jetta, so we've got a whole bunch of different sized Mr. nozzles. So we're going to go with, I forget what size it is. It's like a 0.1 or something like that. What I have on it is a 0.5, so we're going to be doubling the size, but let me see if I can find it. So removing this is just as easy as removing the air filter. So go ahead and undo this hose clamp. I have it spraying pre-throttle body, because why not? And then we're going to go ahead and pull that nozzle out of here, and we should be chilling. So yeah, kind of a ghetto setup. Obviously it's not the most high dollar thing, but it works. It sprays. I can give you guys a little demo a little bit. Let me just get this nozzle off and swapped out. Okay. Alright, so old one is out. I'm sorry you guys can't see. I messed with the aperture stuff and making it super light. So there is old. Here is new. I don't know if you guys can see the holes on those. The one on the right is significantly larger. If you can't see, take my word for it, but I think right there you guys can see, kind of. But yeah, so anyway, this one's way bigger. We're going with that. Combat these summer temperatures. Alright, so put that in there like so. Slip the clamp back on. Secure the clamp. Boom, we're tight. Make sure the head of the nozzle is actually tight as well. We don't want this thing coming loose. So we're good there, and I'll give you guys a little test spray. Jeez, as I get it all over my arm. but that is what the spray pattern looks like. Nice cone shape. I'll have to check online on what the size is for that nozzle. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely more than what I was spraying, and I actually can't believe I was spraying such a little amount. With the volume of air that the supercharger actually moves, got to take into account how much liquid it would actually take to affect how the car runs. A lot of the guys that are running like a true water methanol setup that you actually tune for, they're spraying a lot of liquid, like so much liquid that this little reservoir that I have back here, I think it's like 2.5 liters or something like that, would empty like real quick. I haven't even emptied that. The last time I refilled it was like a month ago, and I leave the system on all the time, which says something about how I drive, but also the system is just spraying so little in there, so we're definitely gonna up it a little bit and run through it a little bit more than we have been, but I don't think it will affect much in terms of engine performance. I think we'll just keep everything a little bit cooler, a little bit happier, and yeah, that's the overall goal with that. So we'll go ahead and put this thing back together. Air filter is probably dry by now. Let's check and see. Yeah, a little bit of water still inside, so we can let it sit a little bit longer, but the thing doesn't feel like there's much moisture on it anymore, so we're close. But we'll go ahead and put the rest of the car back together, and yeah. Alright guys, and just like that, we've got a clean air filter, we've got a new nozzle put in the car for the water sprayer for the intake, and we're going to show you guys what came out of the filter. So this is the water. You can still see through to the bottom, so that's good, but you can see on the edge and those little black specks there, that is all the dirt that came out of the filter. So quite a bit of dirt actually for the month of me having it on the car, and I definitely would say just clean your air filter as much as you change your oil, and your car will love you for it. You'll get a lot longer lasting engine, your intake will stay clean, valves, everything inside will be nice and clean, and you'll be a happy camper. You'll make as much power as you want to be making. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Like I said, next video we will be diving into this thing and doing some work on it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next one.